Okay, welcome to the Cameron Park Rotary Community Observatory. We're having some difficulties getting the audio going, but now we are, so we'll get started here with the February viewing list. I've got Robin out in the telescope room getting ready to start bringing up objects for you. And we're looking at M42 first, as you can see in our finder scope. That's the constellation of Orion there. Robin's got a pretty good picture of it up on the Mellencam, so we'll take a look at that. Let me get one more thing set up tonight. Yeah, it takes about 30 seconds. All right, so still getting things kind of set up here tonight. Here's the So yeah, it's a nice picture of M42. If I can get my everything else working, that'd be great. Where'd that come from? Okay. That's not cooperating tonight. Oh, I see what's going on here. Yeah, that's
called the black rectangle. You go see the black hole.
Yeah, I don't know where that black rectangle came from, but I'm getting rid of it. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to look. All right, so we're getting ready to start our observing list here. So let's go ahead and start with Orion and the Great Orion Nebula. This is a magnificent diffuse emission reflection nebula located 1,350 light years away in the constellation Orion the Hunter. Known as the Orion Star Factory, the nebula has been found to harbor scores of newly forming stars. While the nebular cloud patterns and whorls, a closer look at the core will reveal the trapezium, a tight cluster of bright young stars producing intense radiation that excites the nebula to shine brightly. Those stars in the trapezium are in the overexposed part of this image. Let's see, Robin, can you try turning the integration down all the way on this and see if we can get a little bit more detail on the trapezium area? Put Robin to work here. Well, I can't put that over the top. And so is that all the way counterclockwise? Here we go. That's getting a little better. Tell you what, let's go ahead and go into the menus and let's go to VBS mode. Let's see how that looks. I just want to show people that there are some stars there. There you go. And that's showing a little better. Still a little bit blurred out. Go ahead and go back and change the sense up to about 32. Let's see if we can darken this down a little bit more. He's on those menus tonight, isn't he? Sometimes there you go. Yeah, go ahead and get out of that. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now we're looking right in the middle there. You can see the trapezium and a little bit of a glow there, the little 4 stars, and some of the the AGC is going to bring this up, so it'd be kind of like a nice little fade up, so you can see what's going on there. So the trapezium, that tight cluster of bright young stars, it produces the intense radiation that excites the nebula. to shine brightly, and there you go. You're seeing that right there. So that's the Great Orion Nebula. Let's go ahead and put that back to integrate 128. Get the whole gas cloud going on here, and then we'll move over. So you're seeing some of the menus on this. And I've got Olin with me riding shotgun here watching the text. So if you've got chat window stuff you want to take a look at, or make comments or ask questions, feel free to ask, and we will try to repeat your questions so that everybody knows what's being asked for the people on YouTube that don't see all of the text boxes. Anyway, so there you go. We'll get this back to where it was, and then we're going to head on off to M97 next. So, coming to you from Placerville, California. It's actually a pretty nice night tonight.
You need to go your gain on and off.
Yeah, Robin, go ahead and there and turn the AGC off. I think that's just giving us a little bit of fits tonight. Oh, it is off.
No, turn it on.
Okay, try turning it on, then turn it. AGC, 2 down.
Yeah.
No, down 2. Spoke too soon about the menu working for him. And go ahead and save that out, and then let's. Actually, that might. And now go in back and then turn it off, right? That's what we've been finding has been helping. I think we better look at that, see why it's doing that from time to time. Okay, save that out. And, let's see. Okay, this is looking like it's going to work better. And we're waiting for the exposure here. Still dark. There we go. Okay. Let's let it settle down there. Why it's so streaky right now? One more exposure. I think that was like a half a. The AGC was just turning on while it was integrating or turning. Yeah, it came back down. All right. Well, let's head on over to the M97, Robin. Let's take a look and see what we get over there. So, and this is where the Orion Nebula is. It's in the belt. So now we're moving the scope, and we're headed up toward the Big Dipper. Okay, you can see the Big Dipper coming into view there just above our roof.
There it is.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and put it up a little bit more than halfway up the screen. Robin's centering that up now. So the Owl Nebula is, as you can see, right at the bowl of the Big Dipper. So that the stars of the Big Dipper's handles are behind our roof there on the bottom left corner. Coming up, you'll see that the 4 stars that make the bowl of the Big Dipper, just at the bottom of that bowl toward the front edge of it, is where the Owl Nebula is. And we've got 3 of them here right now because he was moving it while it was exposing. Let's wait for the next sample to, there we go. Yeah, and the satellite going through there at the same time. So Yeah, we'll just let that settle down. That actually looks pretty good. The Owl Nebula is a planetary nebula located about 2,600 light years away in a constellation Ursa Major. It is commonly known as the Owl Nebula. It is one of only 4 planetary nebulae listed in the comet hunter Charles Messier's catalog. The nebula is estimated to be about 6,000 years old. Look for evidence of multiple shells of gas expanding that contribute to the curious dark owl eyes. And you can see it's got a little beak in the middle there too. So is that the actual white dwarf in the middle there?
She looks like it, doesn't it?
I think so. I don't think it's a foreground star. So that's the Owl Nebula. Let's see. What have we got streaking?
What's going
Um, okay, there you go. Yeah, the scope was moving a little bit. That's why we saw the streaks. Got it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let you look at that for just a second. Any comments? Anybody say anything? Or?
on?
Yeah, we got so the chat window is showing. How many people we got? So, yeah, there's some people. Tim P and Shan?
Shan, S-H-A-N.
Shan and Tim P.
Ohio.
Ohio? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Good to have you guys and the others. Where are you going, Robin? You moved it again.
108.
Okay. We're going to go next. We'll go to M108. So, but actually, yeah, we'll just wait a second. We'll stay on the owl here while it settles down first. Leave it on the owl for just a minute so we get a good image of it here.
Anyone home? Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we're here.
What size of scope is this?
We're looking through a 14-inch Celestron. So it's a C14 with a Malacam VSS Plus on it. Is what we're looking at. And next, well, we've actually just switched over to it. So we moved over to the M108, which is right in the same area. Oh, look, we got, is that an airplane or a satellite coming through the picture? Robin, can you see out there what's coming through Ursa Major? An airplane? Okay. So there's M108. And M108 is a type SC spiral galaxy about 45 million light years away. It's also in the constellation Ursa Major. Because we're seeing the galaxy nearly edge on, there is very little evidence of a core or spiral structure. Look for its heavily obscured edge region. So you can see it's kind of a blotty area there. Let's turn the integration up a little bit more, Robin, see if we can get a little more brightness out of that. So we're going through our February observing list so that people can reference that. And some of the docents like to look at the YouTube broadcast later and study up on these things. So we have comments that you can make on either the YouTube channel or Night Skies Network. All right. Well, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Sit there for a minute. So next we're going to be looking toward M10. Oh no, this is what
81.
M108. We'll go to 81 next time. Hold on, let's just stay here for just a minute though. I'm just letting that settle in, and let me get things prepared for M108 or M81. And all right, Robin, let's go ahead and head on over to M81. Let's show us where that is, and hopefully I won't make any typos tonight. It's been known to happen. Okay, so this is still going to be an Ursa Major, but it's kind of out in the hinterlands of Ursa Major, so it's kind of hard to see where we're at here. And here we are. Okay. Yeah. If you can get that up just a little bit and center it up a little bit, but I can see that there's quite a circle there on the spiral. The skies aren't totally dark. You know what? I think maybe we should. I'm gonna go try adjusting a couple things here. I'm gonna see if I can get some of the red out of it. Looks a little different on the computer monitor. So. Does that look a little better in here?
It's that nice gray. Okay. Once the scope settles in.
Yep. Okay, so M81 is a type SA spiral galaxy, about 12 million light years away, also in the constellation Ursa Major. It is seen nearly face on. M81 is commonly known as Bode's galaxy, or Bode's nebula, because he didn't know it was a galaxy. For Joanne Ellert Bow, actually, I guess it's not Bode, not a he, is it? Sorry. Discovered it in 1774. M81 and the adjoining galaxy M82 had a close encounter about 600 million years ago. The encounter resulted in a period of intense stellar formation that continues to this day. Over 70 globular clusters have been observed orbiting M81. Now, if you have a wider field of view, or like in our 17-inch plane wave with a 31 millimeter eyepiece, you can actually get M81 and M82 barely in the same field. Our field of view here with the Malicam is not that wide, so we can't do that. But you'll see, yeah, that's you can see some pretty good detail there.
Yeah.
Just let it sit there for a minute. I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, we can see those real well in here. All right, Robin, you ready to go to M82? Actually, you know what? Before you go there, let me see if I can get this.
Already been there, done that.
Oh, he's already gone over to it? Okay.
It went a long way.
Oh, yeah, it went real far, didn't it? Let's try to brighten this up and see where we're at here. So M81 and M82 are virtually in the same place there. We're waiting to settle in here. I didn't, oh yeah, there it is. That looks nice. Awesome. Okay, M82 is an irregular galaxy known as the Cigar Galaxy for its elongated shape. M82 is classed as a starburst galaxy due to its very energetic core. The close encounter with M81 distorted the shape of this irregular galaxy, creating considerable turbulence in its innermost regions. Over 100 globular clusters have been observed around M82. It's kind of nice. It has some good coloring in it. Although it looks like we've bumped the scope, so let's let it settle down a little bit. It's not really supposed to be a double pancake. That's good enough.
Yeah.
We don't need to raise it up any higher than that. We're out of the graphics. Looks fine. One of our docents, Ken Crawford, imaged this thing for months and accentuated the hydrogen alpha. There are jets going out the top and bottom of this galaxy, and it's just an awesome picture that he produced. It was one of the APOD's astronomy pictures of the day, and he's got 300 hours of hydrogen alpha. Then he subtracted, I think that's what it was, and he subtracted out red continuum to make more contrast, and it really looks very nice. If you have a chance to search for M82 in the APODs, you'll probably find it. All right, so I'll leave this up here for just a minute so everybody can look at the details in it. You can see, dust lanes in there. It's pretty cool.
And that's where we had that supernova late last year, right?
Yeah.
Early last year.
I believe that was the case, yeah. So I'm going to get ready for the next object while you guys look at that and or talk about it if you want.
Gordon's quite vocal over here.
Gordon is?
Yeah.
What's Gordon have to say? Great view?
Great views, yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thank you, Gordon. Yeah, feel free to read anything that anybody comments. So Gordon's on YouTube there?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's see here. Barely. Okay. Next, we're going to go to NGC 2403 in Camelopardalis. Scope's moving. So it's not too far from Ursa Major. Still up in these semi-circumpolar areas. So yeah, that's the 14-inch on the left that we're using, and the 17 on the right we normally use for public visual observing. So we have a monitor with a Malin cam so the public can watch us during a public night. This is the kind of the setup we have here, where we got people milling about and the different scopes in use. So NGC 2403, we're just waiting for the Malin cam to finish integrating, and you'll see that in just a second. Got a bunch of streaky stars right at the moment. Not a lot on the viewfinder camera there, but
Gordon might share your commentary.
What's that?
There, Charlie?
Oh, he's enjoying the commentary?
Yes, he is.
Good, okay. Robin, can we get that up about a third of the screen up farther than that? And maybe to the left a little bit. Got Robin out in the telescope, and everything and run a broadcast, and Nolan is here watching to see what comments people have or if you have any questions.
Yeah, please feel free to ask.
Yep. That ought to be pretty good. Just let it settle in there. Yeah, Camelopardalis. Remember the Camelopardalis meteor shower last year? That was okay. All right, so NGC 2403 is a Type SC spiral galaxy found in the constellation Camelopardalis, the giraffe. It is about 12 million light years away. Note that it has open arms and a small nucleus. This galaxy has roughly one-half the mass of our Milky Way. It is a member of a galaxy group that includes M81 and M82. That's NGC 2403. Just have a nice spiral definition to it. Okay, Robin, we're ready to go to NGC 2264, the Cone Nebula. Hopefully you're enjoying our views of Robin moving the scope and stuff. He's got his touch panel in his hand and making sure everything operates okay. I can't even see out there. It's with these computer monitors. I'm blind. I see the red rope lights, but that's it. But the IR camera does a really fine job of letting us see your smile out there, Robin. Okay, so it's coming. We see the streaks from the scope that was moving, and one more sample will probably be there. Yeah, let's just watch the viewfinder for a minute and see if we can tell where we are. I can't make that out. Maybe next month I'll have a screen capture. I'll do the live. Well, I think that's the old galaxy fading array that you're looking at over there on that monitor.
Yeah.
Okay, where is this thing? The cone. I'm not seeing. You think it's a little to the west? Okay, well, try to move around and see if you can find it. I'll double check to make sure it looks like we're pointed in the right place. We might need to. Yes. Huh. This one could be eluding us tonight. This is a dark nebula. It's dark, but there should be a cluster right there too. So the Christmas tree. I think it might be on the upper right. We might have to turn up the integration a little bit more. Let's see if I can connect and check this out. You see any hint of it out there, Robin?
It's a pretty intense star field, though.
Yeah, it's got lots of stuff. Turn the integration up about another quarter turn and see what happens. Maybe it's just hiding from us. Let's watch this come in here. So this was a little bit more of a challenge. I don't know why, but we're going to connect to the scope using Sky Safari. It says we're right on it. So,
doesn't look like that.
Well, okay, so we've got, I'm looking for this, see this star cluster here? I'm wondering if that's, okay, Robin, you see the stars in the upper right corner?
Center them.
Put those in the middle and see what happens. That V shape. We're looking for a star cluster called the Christmas tree, and it should be inverted upside down. That could be it. And then the cone is right at the bottom, at the vertex of that.
Yeah, right there.
Maybe our skies just won't support it tonight.
It's definitely dark. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Rocket sucker.
Oh, I'm gonna help you out. See if you can get that. Of course, we've got 3 samples. You might want to go to the next speed up. The 12 times might be a little bit slow for going that far.
Settle down.
Oh, also because I logged on with this, maybe reset the speed because the iPad may have overridden it.
I still got a multiple images here.
Yeah, we're still looking at. Okay. Well, it's starting to settle down now. Uh-oh. Almost. We have to wrap it up here pretty quick. Well, I'll tell you about the Cone Nebula, and then we'll go to the next thing and see if we have to come back later. The Cone Nebula is a dark nebula. It's about 2,400 light years away in the constellation Monoceros, the Unicorn. The nebula is an unilluminated cloud of gas and dust positioned in front of the Faint Emission Nebula. The nebula surrounds an open star cluster known as the Christmas tree. Look closely for the dark Cone Nebula near the apex of the Christmas tree. The size of gas stars is known as NGC 2264. So, yeah, you've got. I think you might be in the right spot now, at least. Because is that 2 stars or 1 star? There are 2 bright stars, well, not bright, but there's a bright star and then a bright area. So yeah, there's just 1 star. I think that may be it once it settles down on the next sample. Now, do you see any nebulae around that? Put that star up toward the middle of the screen.
Yep, it's on its way.
Okay.
It's on the very edge. Unfortunately, I'll refresh it too.
Yep. All right. Where did you go with the scope? That was a long ways.
No, that's the other scope he's parking.
Oh, okay, I was going to ask him. Yeah, go ahead and put it to bed. There's not anybody going to be coming here. We're going to probably only do one more object tonight. Figured we'd be on till 8 o'clock. We might make it. Yeah, settle this in, and then we'll head off to NGC 2207. Yeah, Robin, you can go ahead and cap it and put the cover on it too.
I think there is a negative there at the very bottom of the screen. Whether or not you can see what I see.
Let's see.
I'd like to move it up further.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. It's just below. I can pull that down. We're just getting it. So find that star. Yeah. So once you get it up a little bit. Yeah, I think that needs to go up a little bit higher.
Working on it.
Okay. All right. What do we got here? Yeah. Okay, we'll let this settle in, and then we're going to head off to the next object, and then we'll probably call it a night. These are some long integrations here. Well, I had him turn that up. Maybe turn it back about a quarter turn. There you go. Actually, okay. So you see the dark nebula down at the bottom. We'll just call it that. Yeah, I'll just leave the text off of it. This is again. This is 2264, NGC 2264, a dark nebula about 2,400 light years away in the constellation Monoceros, the Unicorn. The nebula is an unilluminated cloud of gas and dust positioned in front of the faint emission nebula. It is faint. The nebula surrounds an open star cluster known as the Christmas tree. Look closely for the dark cone nebula near the apex of the Christmas tree. This entire complex of stars and gas is known as NGC 2264. Go ahead and resync on that, because we were clear off the screen. And let's go to NGC 2207.
Scope movie?
It's below the wall? Oh, just above it, okay. Aha. Yep. Yeah, it's just above the wall there. Okay. Well, let's. Can I get this? So while we wait for the scope to settle in, you can watch us deal with this. Okay, we're going to go. Okay, it's coming in. We're waiting for this last sample to get clear, but it'll be right there. I think I can see it. And one more tick. Okay. Yeah, I can just barely see it. We got a lot of contrast loss. Let's go ahead and turn the integration down a little bit more, and then we're gonna. Okay. We're not going to spend much time on this, but it's a this is a returning. This is in Ursa Major. We find a faint pair of galaxies in the process of colliding. What we're seeing is estimated as a whopping 130 million light years away. At this stage, only the outer arms of the pair appear to be in contact, but soon the central portions will collide and merge into a single elliptical galaxy. Tell you what, let's get off of this. Let's go ahead and go to M1 and then we'll shut it down. So. Since M1 is pretty bright, that should be pretty easy. This guy's getting a little less transparent. Okay. Well, that's pretty close to the zenith, isn't it? Okay. M1 is in the Taurus. Yeah, just get that over toward the middle there, and so I think that's the Hyades on the left of the viewfinder there. Get it centered up. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm getting. All right, M1 is a supernova remnant, and it's about 6,300 light years away in the constellation Taurus the Bull. What we see is the expanding gas cloud from an exploding star that was observed by the Chinese astrologers in the year 1054 AD. I guess astrologers, not astronomers, huh? Okay, Forrest, our writer for this. At its brightest, it was 4 times brighter than Venus, and it was a visible daytime object for 23 days. The gaseous shell is about 10 light years in diameter and expanding outward at about 1,800 kilometers per second. So anyway, it's starting to get too humid to continue here, so we're going to go ahead and put everything away, and we'll basically see you next time. We might continue this another night soon. So go ahead and park that thing, Robin, and we'll put everything away. And hope you guys enjoyed it. But we're going to be, getting too humid here, so we don't want to get dew on our optics. So it's time to close the roof, and I'll do that right here. You'll be able to see the roof coming over the observatory there. So it's been a good night, and I wish you adieu and clear skies in the future. So, well, there's actually there's the office window in the viewfinder camera. Huh? You need to turn that down from. That's interesting. The hold on just a second. Let me get everything shut down here. So there's Robin. So this is me in the control room right here. You're in front of me. Move. There we go. So, good night, everybody. And oh, it was fun.